ladies and gentlemen, welcome to JV Trading News. My name is Johnson Salami. Today's date is 31st, the last day in the month of October, and this is more of like the beginning of the weekend. And I believe that you have been having a lovely time, and I hope you're also preparing for the Harmattan period we are about to enter fully. Let's look at the first headlines. Now, this is the newspaper's review. Kwara government spends 2 billion naira on renovation of Ilorin indoor sports hall. Now, that is quite interesting. Looking at that amount, it's not small money. So I believe that the government knows the reason why it's like that. And when the APC government already destroyed the economy is already affected. Now we are spending billions upon billions in renovating some old structures in the state and also even at the federal level. Talking about Abuja, let's remember that also Wike used 39 billion naira to renovate the ICC, of course, all. I can see now that this is the tennis arena that the government of Kwara State used. So let's move on to the next one. Bank MD jailed for 5 years for 32 million naira fraud in Adamawa State. Now, looking at the incident, it happened around 2021, and then the issue came up that she and someone else collided and we conspired to engage in the transfer of the money from one microfinance bank to First Bank. And they have given them instruction, they have given them the options that they spend 5 years in jail, or they look for a way of refund the money back to see how they consolidate the money and to settle the issue. And they will pay 3 billion naira for some issues regarding the matter. But you wondered if the MDs, and also we talk about that it is becoming rampant now when the MD of banks in Nigeria are engaging in the kind of corruption, in the kind of fraud, and kind of stealing of clients, assumed clients pass away that maybe dormant accounts. But this is not a good practice. It's unethical for bankers or bank managers, other managers or accountants, whatever position they hold does not matter. What matters is that they shouldn't be engaging in this kind of stealing the clients' funds. So let's hope that this will be a savage lesson, although it has been happening. And then sometimes we ignore issues like this, thinking that, okay, it doesn't matter. But then remember, Yaya Bello stole 80 billion naira plus. But remember, he's still working free, and because he's a politician. The next one is Emefiele's naira redesign caused hardship for Nigerians. Witness tells court. There's no doubt about that. No argument. There's no need for much talk about it. It's very clear. But remember that we were towards the election of 2023, and it affected APC money bag, talking about billion vans, and it could not happen that time. So I think it one of the reasons that actually affected them to lose the Lagos, because if there's enough money to pass around, perhaps we do know the Lagos would have been won by APC, but because of that, during the presidential election, that's why it still showed that it will be Labour Party that just started about 8 months before the main election. He won Lagos, Abuja too, and River State he won too, based on the records that people have, because Wike sold the votes of people, the people living in the River State, and it's so sad. That is what we could say. Then the next one is Minister directs God to fix paramilitary recruitment portal glitches. A lot of people, the applicants, could not have access to their board, and also they don't have a lot of information that they need to know whether they are already employed or not. So this issue, he has ordered them, both the civil defense, talk about the fire service, and also there's one that I could not recall now. But that is that are those people that are in charge of it. Then, lastly, the presidency confirms 50% fuel tariffs, says policy will boost local refinery. This local refinery is supposed to be Nigerian refineries, but unfortunately, it seems that government is already interested in some local refineries that they have just very little or even no shares in them. But because of the way of how Tinubu is trying to make money, everything about Tinubu is about tax. There's no skill that Tinubu has more than to tax people. It's what he did in Lagos, that a lot of people complain about him, that he's just taxing them. Remember, why more than 10 mega companies run away from the country? Jackpot, they left the country when they saw that Tinubu won election. And that to show it never happened before. It never happened that they will just run away in troops. I mean, very, very troops numbers. They have seen that because they have had experience with him. They know what is being off. His governance is about taxing government. And then when he tax, and there's no thing about production, there's nothing about industrialization. He will just be saying it, industrialization and industrialization, but nothing that is putting in place to show that really he cares about the industry. They are about factories. Everything about him is about ports, what is getting, taxing the toll gates, and very soon perhaps he will introduce toll gates in Abuja. I don't know. But based on the fact that what he's doing does not really show that he's no involvement of government. Because it's just more of like himself, his people, his friends, partly occupying, grabbing the lands and taking over the people's properties. Try to show off, try to own the whole half of the state, half of the country. That's not the best. You know, this is if I can go today. By next week, Monday, that's when I'll be coming back. And if you have any question, contribution, you are free to do so. Thanks for watching. See you next time.